Keeping a sketchbook or journal is closely linked to finding inspiration. William Wordsworth, when writing to his wife about it, said, "Fill your paper with the breathings of your heart." He knew what he was talking about, as the word inspiration means to breathe the breath of spirit. This would imply that when we are searching for inspiration, we are in fact searching for the nature of life itself. It was in the landscape around him that Wordsworth took his long walks on his search, and it's in the landscape of County Meath that we find ourselves looking for our subject. Great thinkers, writers and artists have found their inspiration in different places. Sculptor Henry Moore found it when in the underground during the Blitz. Einstein kept a notebook elegantly reflecting his genius, and Eugène Delacroix gleaned ideas in watercolour while in sunny Morocco. The burning bright light of true inspiration can make profound differences in our lives. Carl Jung said that the time he kept his red book containing all his inner images was the most important time of his life, and all the important ideas that he developed in later years came through this journal. Rembrandt's incredible pen and ink sketches formed the basis of his most famous paintings. On our journey, we find inspiration in an open field. On his journey, Van Gogh found it in the palm of his own hand. We are going to make just one small sketch from beginning to end. While handing ourselves over to the muse on our walk, we come across a cab looking towards us. I made an image of our subject for you to use and download from the Perfect Vision website. You must be prepared for sketching, and over the years I've developed my own kit with all I need. With everything small and compact, so you can bring it with you anywhere, I keep watercolours, a penknife, various pens, pencils, and brushes of different sizes and thicknesses. Print out also from the website the A5 black and white image of our subject, and with the 4B pencil scribble all over the back of it. This allows us to make a carbon print using a biro. Making sure your paper is taped down, lean heavily with the biro and not the pencil. When you take the paper off, you will find that makes a good print. Go over this print with a fine propelling HB pencil, putting in all the details you can see from the watercolour image you downloaded. Always working from background to foreground, with a wide, flat, soft brush, put in your sky first with a bit of watery crimson and gamboge yellow. Put a little pale watery sap green in the background field, place gamboge yellow in the background everywhere else. Using a fan brush, fill in the dark green in the background. I use Van Dyke brown and Prussian blue mixed with sap green. In the trees in the background, while it's still wet, start texturing with upward pointy strokes to give the impression of leaves and then later the grass. Now, mixing thin cerulean blue and burnt umber with a smaller flat soft brush, shadow the belly, holding the brush at different angles. This blocks in the shadows. Hold the brush at another angle and we can get little lines of shadow. With a thin pointy brush, paint in lamp black wherever it was outlined in pencil. Reiterate the shadows with thin opaque grey. Use a black biro to do the tiny hairy details. Now using some white gouache mixed with crimson to make a pink, we can depict the loose skin in the underside of the neck and legs. Use Tipp-Ex to outline the bright white light reflected on the edge of our calf. Tidy up with a biro, and then using a script liner or rigger brush, paint in individual blades of grass. With a bristle brush, highlight the trees and bushes. Finally, using our script liner, mix green watercolour and white gouache together to highlight individual blades of grass. Here is a close-up of the textures created in our sketchbook. Watercolour sketching this subject is starting with a simple thing that allows other ideas begin to emerge. You can see some of these ideas in full flow at www.seano'dwyer.com. I hope you found this helpful. In my experience, anyone can do this if they put their mind to it. Who knows where inspiration might lead you to next? When we are truly inspired, anything is possible.